Всем привет! So here's our next tutorial, and this is the tutorial where we finally start working with actual sentences. So at the end of the last tutorial, and this is a series of tutorials, and if you're getting here without watching the previous ones, I strongly suggest going back and rewatching and completing all the tasks, because that will make more sense what we're doing. So at the end of the last tutorial, I asked you to go through all of these sentences and decide if the words in bold are in the same case or different, for these sentences. So I hope you did it. So in this video, we are going to go line by line and figure out if it's the same or different, and we'll also figure out the cases. Remember, you have your chart with the basic contexts, and you had to figure out, based on these contexts, which case you would apply to this word when you translate them into Russian. Again, we don't need to translate them just yet. There will be other tutorials for that, but for now, we're just figuring out the cases at the conceptual level. Okay, I'm going to switch the screen to my desktop camera so you won't see me till the end of the video. And at the very end, I'll come back and I'll tell you what to do next.
If you like it, please click like. If it's useful, drop a line. If you love it, hit subscribe. Like me, подпишись и комментарий напиши.
Okay, so here are our sentences, and here are our contexts. So once again, our goal is to decide if the word in bold is in the same case in these sentences or in different cases. Okay, let's take a look. My mom is going to work. I am talking with my mom. Here, the word my mom here and here are gonna be in different cases because my mom is going to work. Who is going to work? My mom is. That is the subject of a sentence, and that's nominative. I'm talking with my mom. My mom follows the preposition with, so it will be instrumental case. Okay, next one. I bought a new table. My computer is on the table. And again, here we have different cases. I bought a new table. A new table was bought. So that is the direct object because whatever we buy is being bought. So that is our accusative. My computer is on the table is a location for the computer. Where is my computer? My computer is on the table. So here we're going to be using the context for location, which is the prepositional case. So my computer is on the table. That's prepositional. Okay, so the next sentence is remember what I asked you yesterday versus I want to go to the movies with you. And again, the context and the cases are different. I asked you. Whoever we ask is being asked. So that would be a direct object, and that's going to be accusative. I want to go to the movies with you. With requires the instrumental case. Okay, next. This is my brother's phone number. My brother's name is John. Here we have my brothers. Here we have my brothers. But the case is actually different. So my brother's phone number, it's the possession with the apostrophe S. So this will be genitive. My brother's name, on the other hand, is whoever's name it is, and it's going to be accusative. Okay, next. My brother has a good job. I have two brothers. Here, the case will actually be the same case. My brother has a good job. In English, that's the subject of a sentence. Who has a good job? My brother does. But in Russian, whoever has something, we have to use the preposition u and the genitive case. So my brother has a good job will be in genitive. I have two brothers. Now, whatever I have should be nominative, unless we have a number. So numbers override. And after 2, 3, 4, we use genitive singular. So here, again, we'll have the genitive singular. So the case will be the same. Context will be different, but the case will be the same. I'm going to Moscow. Moscow is a huge city. And here it's different. I'm going to Moscow. I'm going to some place that's my destination. So we will be using accusative here. Moscow is a huge city. What is a huge city? Moscow is. This is the subject. It is being a huge city. So that's our nominative. Why are you eating pasta with a spoon versus I have a spoon right here? The case will be different. Why are you eating pasta with a spoon? Now, this is not with like in the company with. It's using something as a tool, and in English you say with plus, the tool. In Russian, we basically won't need any preposition, but we will put this word into instrumental case. I have a spoon right here. That will be whatever we have context, and whatever we have is the subject of a sentence and is nominative. Okay, our next sentence. There are beautiful parks in Moscow versus she lives in Moscow. Here, the case is the same. There are beautiful parks where? In Moscow. It's a fixed location for all of those beautiful parks. So this is the prepositional case. She lives in Moscow is also a fixed location and is also the prepositional case because where does she live? She lives in Moscow. Okay, let's take a look at the next set. My dog loves me. My parents are talking about me. Case is different. My dog loves me. It's a very direct object. If whoever we love is being loved, so that's going to be accusative. My parents are talking about me. After the preposition about, we use the prepositional case. So this me is going to be in the prepositional case. This doctor knows a lot. This doctor is really good. This is the same case. That's the nominative case because who knows a lot? This doctor does. Who is really good? This doctor is. The next sentence. John's last name is Collins. I'm going to John's place. So again, in English, you have John apostrophe S in both of these contexts, but it's going to be a different case. John's last name. Here, it's not whoever's name it is. Yeah, so we really have to stay with the word name if we want to use accusative. This is basically possession because this is John's, the last name of John. So that would be genitive. And I'm going to John's place. Here, we're not dealing with possession. Remember, we said whenever we say somebody's place, we actually will be using k plus dative. So that will be dative, and we won't need the word place once we're translating it. Next one is, do you play guitar? I really want to buy this guitar. And it's different. Do you play guitar? Now, in English, you can see the context is the same, and we can apply that reasoning that I taught you for accusative direct object. The guitar is being played, so it should be accusative. But no, for musical instruments, we have a specific context where when we use na plus the prepositional case. So when you play an instrument, that's na plus prepositional. But I really want to buy this guitar. So here, guitar will be the direct object because what we buy is being bought. It's a very direct action. So that will be accusative. Next. I didn't know you have a dog. What did you say about your dog? So here we have you have a dog. Whatever we have, oh, sorry, I didn't say if it's the same or different, and it's different. So here, whatever we have is the nominative. It's the subject of a sentence, even though it's not very logical, from like the English language point of view, but in Russian we say there is a dog by you. Then here we have about your dog. About follows the prepositional case. So whatever follows about is in the prepositional case, so that would be prepositional. Here we have kids play in the water, and I'm watering the flowers with water. The case will be different. The water here is the location for kids playing in it. So that will be the prepositional case. The preposition fixed location for something. I'm watering the flowers with water. So here, I know it sounds odd, but it's basically our instrument or tool for watering, or what we use to water it with. Again, we won't need with, but we will need put water in the instrumental case. John plays guitar really well. The guitar is on the floor. I think you already know that that's different cases. Whatever we play, once again, it's not plus the prepositional case. And the guitar is on the floor. What's on the floor? It's the subject of a sentence. The guitar is. So that's our nominative. Finally, did you buy your mom flowers? I'm helping my mom. Here, the case is the same. So here, what we buy, flowers, is going to be the direct object. But who we're buying it for, in this case, our mom, is the indirect object, and that's dative. Because mom, we're doing something that somebody else, in this case, the mom, will benefit from. Similar logic we apply here. I'm helping my mom. I'm giving help to my mom. Whoever we help is also the indirect object of our actions. So it also will be in dative. Okay, let's stop here. Okay, now that we finished deciding whether the words in bold are the same case or different, I bet you really want to start translating these sentences. And we will, I promise. But before we do that, there is a couple of important steps. First one is kind of like refreshing or maybe learning the grammatical terms. And this is something like how to figure out if something is a noun or an adjective. So for the next time, please kind of like review what you know, and I will walk you through this information again in English. And after that, we'll practice kind of like on a short text. And there will also be a couple of videos on how to work with these charts to figure out which endings you use. And once we cover these steps, we will start translating these sentences step by step. Okay, so for the next time, there is no real task other than review what you know about what's a noun, what's an adjective, what's a pronoun, and if these terms are completely new to you, then simply read something, and then I'll walk you through, these grammatical terms in the video, in my next video. Okay, keep learning. Пока-пока.